Hey everyone, I'm Mike at theparkprodigy.com, and on today's video we are going to break down exactly how you can enjoy early park admission at Universal Orlando, specifically in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. We're going to show you exactly how it works, and some good news: even if you don't have plans on visiting the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Universal does have some other rides open during that extra hour in the park, so you can take advantage of it any way you would like. But it is a huge time saver and a great benefit of Universal Orlando. So let's jump right in. Okay, so now let's get into the fun part of this video, and that is what exactly is early park admission and how does it work? So it's exactly like it sounds. Early park admission will give you early access to the Universal Orlando parks. Now, when we're talking about how early, we have to look at which parks you plan to visit. For Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure, you will have access exactly 1 hour before park opening. For Volcano Bay, it is going to be a half hour prior to that park opening. So you can easily just go onto the Universal Orlando website, you can go onto the Park Prodigy's crowd calendar, or you can go and use the Universal Orlando app, take a look at when the parks open, and just go say, okay, for Universal Studios, exactly 1 hour before that date. Now, to confirm, early park admission is included every single day you have a valid entry to Universal Orlando. It's included every day your Universal Orlando ticket is valid for when purchasing from the Park Prodigy. The one thing we will want to take a look at is, depending on the time of year you go, we have to take a look at the schedule and figure out exactly which parks are open for that early park admission. During the slower times of the year, Universal will kind of switch on and off. Sometimes they'll have Universal Studios open for early park admission. Sometimes they'll have Islands of Adventure open for early park admission. Same thing for Universal's Volcano Bay. However, there will always be a park open for that early park admission that you could take advantage of and get a head start on your day. So now let's take a look at some of the rides that are open for the early park admission that you will want to take advantage of. Specifically for Universal Studios and Universal's Islands of Adventure, early park admission will allow you into the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, and we love this and we think it is a great way to save time, because the Wizarding World of Harry Potter rides really tend to be the most popular rides in the park, meaning that later on in the day they will have the biggest wait times. So that's why we always recommend to take advantage of the EPA when you can. And if you are wondering, Mike, what time should I show up for early park admission? Now, this is especially important if you still have to pick your tickets up. If you're coming from that, how to pick your tickets up from the ticket kiosk, we recommend a half hour before the early park admission starts. Not only that, what we always recommend to do is kind of have your group wait in line to get into the park, and then you can kind of pivot over to the right to grab your tickets. But very simply, like I said, we just recommend showing up a half hour before the early park admission starts. We know it's vacation. We know you got to get up super, super early, but we think it's worth it. If we're going to pay all this money for our theme park vacation, we want you to get the most out of your ticket. And that is one of the ways when you really can show up super early, be one of the first people online. You won't regret it. You'll get so much more done in your day. Okay, so now the rides. Starting with Universal Studios, Florida, we are going to have the Harry Potter and the Escape from Gringotts. Then we also have Despicable Me Minion Mayhem. Moving over to Universal Studios Islands of Adventure, and this is probably the most, or I would have to say now, one of the most popular attractions with the Velocicoaster, which just recently opened. We have Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure, Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey, Flight of the Hippogriff, The Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man, and then, of course, Ollivander's Wand Shop. Now, it's important to touch and note that we just talked about the Velocicoaster. The Velocicoaster is not included in the early park admission. However, you can always kind of tie that into your plan, go and take advantage of the rides that aren't open for EPA, get those out of the way, then you'll have more time to kind of plan around going on the Velocicoaster during the regular park hours. Now, speaking of Universal's Volcano Bay, we do have a bunch of rides down here. I'm running out of time on this video, so I'm not going to go through every single one, just because there actually are a lot more rides for Universal's Volcano Bay. But if you do want to check out those rides, we actually do have a full guide to early park admission where you can kind of see the entire list. I will leave a link in the notes of this video. We can check that out. As far as some of the other quick notes that we do want to just mention, like we said, early park admission is included with all Park Prodigy Universal Orlando tickets at no additional cost. Again, to confirm, one of the most common questions we've received is, do I need a hotel reservation to take advantage of early park admission? No. If you purchase your Universal Orlando tickets from the Park Prodigy, early park admission is included with your ticket. It does not matter if you are coming from out of state or if you're purchasing Universal Orlando, Florida resident tickets, you will get that early park admission, as well as all the other great benefits of purchasing from our small business. So those are the benefits of early park admission here at Universal Orlando. As you can see, it can be a huge time saver and something we always recommend you take advantage of when you're trying to get the most out of your time in the theme parks. If you do have any additional questions on how to purchase your theme park tickets, or if you need any additional help, please be sure to go check out our website, or you can always send me an email, mike@theparkprodigy.com, or call our office number on our website. We are so excited to help you plan your next Universal Orlando vacation, and we hope you found this video helpful.